Class 4 English Literature. Happy morning. Hope you all are doing really amazing. As you know, I am Taruna, your English teacher. Today, I will be doing the first chapter. Be prepared. Be Prepared is a short story by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond was born in 1934. He is one of the best loved storyteller. He spent most of his life in Dehradun. He loved to write about hills, his childhood, and different animals he has known. Few of his most important stories are The Room on the Roof, Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. Ruskin Bond joined Scout, whose motto was Be Prepared, due to which he was worried because in habit of doing every work at last moment. Be prepared, that is the Boy Scout motto. But I never seem to be well prepared for anything, be it an exam or journey. So, how did I survive like a Boy Scout? It seems a rumor had gone around the junior school that I was a good cook. The word rumor means something that is said about a person or thing which is usually untrue. Bond was never prepared for anything, as the Boy Scout motto was Be Prepared. He would never be prepared for an exam or a journey. There was a rumor spread about him that he was a good cook. I had never cooked anything in my life, but I had spent a lot of time in the truck shop, making suggestion to and encouraging Chimpu, the truck shop owner, to make more and better samosas, jalebis, tikkis and pakoras. Truck shop means a shop inside a school that sells sweets, snacks, and soft drinks. Like you know, there was a rumor spread about Bond that he was a good cook, but he never did cooking in his life, except that he helped Chimpu, the owner of the truck shop. Truck shop is nothing but the person who sells sweets, snacks, and soft drinks in the school canteen. It's like a school canteen. Okay, there he used to suggest Chimpu what to do and what not to do. That's it. With this qualification, I won a cookery batch and was put in charge of our Boy Scout troop's supply of rations. Troop means a group of 3 or more scout patrols. As you know, when the rumor spread that he was a good cook, it had to be like a qualification for him to receive that cookery badge. Once he received the cookery badge, he was put in the Boy Scout troop to supply rations. There were about 20 of us in our troop. During the summer break, our scout master, Mr. Oliver, took us on a camping expedition to a mountain a few miles outside Shimla. Expedition means a journey undertaken by a group of people with a particular purpose, especially that of exploration, research, or war. As you know, Bond was now a part of Boy Scout. So, along with the others, his scout master, Mr. Oliver, took them on a camping expedition to a mountain. It was not too far, but a few miles outside Shimla. The first night, we were put to work, peeling potatoes, skinning onions, shelling peas, and pounding masalas. Pounding means grinding spices into powder or a paste. When the ingredients were ready, I was asked what should be done with them. When everyone asked Bond what to do next, he said, put everything in that big dekchi. Dekchi means a round, deep pan used for cooking. He ordered, Pour half a tin of ghee over the lot. Add some nettle leaves and cook for half an hour. Nettle means a herb with leaves that sting when touched, often added to food. When this was done, everyone had a taste and agreed that the dish lacked something. More salt? I suggested, but the dish still lacked something. Add a cup of sugar, I ordered, and a bottle of sauce. So when they had added ghee and nettle leaf, after cooking for half an hour, they all tasted. But when they tasted, they felt there was something missing. So Bond told add some salt. But still something was lacking. So Bond told add some sugar. Even after adding sugar, there was something still missing. So Bond simply told add a bottle of sauce. So that is how he kept ordering. The dish was finally ready. Dish was a great success. Even Mr. Oliver, who had no idea what had gone into it, enjoyed it. What's this called? He asked. The Bond Bhujia, said one of the boys. I had earned my cookery badge. The word bhujia means a dish of fried vegetables. So the master had no idea what he had eaten, but since it was very yum and delicious, one of the boys from the team, from the troop, just said Bond Bhujia. That's when he received his cookery badge. Day, Mr. Oliver told us he would teach us tracking. Taking a half an hour head start, he walked into the forest, leaving a trail of broken twigs. Trail means marks left behind by a person or an animal which shows that they have been there and are used to find them. Okay, so he already started walking. Okay, they had been for tracking. So since they were walking, he left trails of broken twigs, pine cones, and chestnuts behind him. Chestnuts means glossy brown nuts, usually roasted and eaten. We were to follow the trails until we found him. They enjoyed tracking the trail left behind by their master, Mr. Oliver, as they were walking. Unfortunately, we were not very good trackers. We did follow Mr. Oliver's trail some way into the forest, but then we were distracted by a pool of clean water. True, na? How could they not enjoy in the clean water? They were all together, and when we have friends with us, we do enjoy a lot of things. Later, we jumped in and roamed about, enjoying the sunshine. Hours later, feeling hungry, we returned to our campsite and prepared the evening meal. It was Bon Bhujia again, but with a few variation. So when they saw the pond, okay, when they saw the clean water, they immediately jumped in it and played roughly and energetically. Okay, roamed means playing roughly and energetically. And after some times, after a few hours later, when they felt hungry, they left towards the campsite and prepared their meal. Again, it was Bon Bhujia, but this time they had different variation in it, maybe with the taste. It was growing dark, and we were beginning to worry about Mr. Oliver's whereabouts. When he limped into the camp, he had waited for us at the far end of the forest for a couple of whereabouts means the place where someone or something is. So obviously when the master was going ahead, he left trail behind, okay? But the children could not follow it. Instead, they saw clean water and started enjoying there, and they forgot about their master. Then decided to return but got lost in the gathering gloom. Village flock finally helped him back to the camp. He was very angry and made us return all our badges, including my cookery badge. So, obviously, Master was also lost, and then he was very angry when he got back because they didn't follow him. And what he did was he took away all their badges, and especially Bond's badge as well, the cookery badge, which he had given it to him. An hour later, when we were all preparing to get into our sleeping bags for the night, Mr. Oliver called out, "Where's dinner?" "We have had ours," said one of the boys. "Everything is finished, sir." "Where's Bond?" He's the cook." "Bond, get up and make an omelette." Bond said, "I can't, sir." Sir asked why. "Why not?" Bond then said, "You have my badge. Not allowed to cook without it. Scout rules, sir." Omelette means a dish of beaten eggs cooked in a frying pan and served plain or with a savour or sweet topping or filling. Sleeping bags means a warm, lined, padded bag to sleep in, especially when camping. Bond told to Mr. Oliver that he will not cook because he does not have his badge. That's when this was replied. "I've never heard of such a rule, but you can take your badges, all of you. We return to school tomorrow." Mr. Oliver returned to his tent in a huff. But I relented and made him a grand omelette, garnishing it with dandelion leaves and a chili. Relented means a severe or harsh attitude, especially by finally yielding to a request. Dandelion leaves means a plant having yellow red flowers and deeply knotted basal leaves. Garnish means decorated or embellish or something specially food. Bond had prepared a special omelette for Mr. Oliver, and then Mr. Oliver said, "Never had such an omelette before. Would you like another one, sir?" asked Bond. "Tomorrow, Bond, tomorrow. We'll have breakfast early tomorrow." But we had to break up our camp in the early hours of the next morning. A bear wandered into our camp, entered the tent where our stores were kept, and created havoc with all our provisions, even rolling our biggest dekchi down the hillside. Provision means the action of providing or supplying something for use. As they were going towards their tents, suddenly they saw that there was a bear wandered into their camp. In the confusion of uproar that followed, the bear entered Mr. Oliver's tent and came out entangled in his dressing gown. It then made off towards the forest, a comical sight in its browned clothes. Okay, what happened as he was roaring? He didn't know where to go. Okay, he tend to enter Mr. Oliver's tent, and when he had been in, and when he returned outside, he was already entangled in the dressing gown of Mr. Oliver. Confusion means uncertainty about what is happening, intended or required. Entangled means cause to become twisted together with or caught in. Comical means amusing. Comical. See, this is how he generally looked when he came outside Mr. Oliver's tent, because he was entangled in the dressing gown of Mr. Oliver. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe. Time to say goodbye. I hope you all enjoyed the story, and please go through your reader once for better reading skill and understanding it even more better. Take care.